Tenshoku coming back with the next faction, The Fallen. But before I get into that, I want to give a big shout out to the big homie, Omega Investments, always holding me down in the comments. And I would say go check out Omega Investments YouTube channel. If for nothing else, other than he has a fantastic name for YouTube, Omega Investments. If you know, you know. All right, anyway, let's check out this The Fallen, aka the Demons, in Tenshoku. All right, starting off with the ruler, Lucifer, progenitor of the Fallen. Ruler, energize. If you go second, you get the coin, which you can energize for either red, blue, or purple in order to get 1 mana will of that color for the turn, resource of that color for the turn. All right, resonators you control gain Divine Blade during your turn. And where is my list of keywords? Divine Blade. It sounds like lifelink. We're gonna just assume it's lifelink. And where do I put that? Let me try to find this keyword list. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna assume that's lifelink because it sounds like lifelink. Or it's Death Touch, one of the two. I would say lifelink. All right, whenever a multi-attribute resonator comes into play under your control, add a legend counter to this card. Nice. So you can get those legends out rather easy just by running multicolor. Whenever 6 legend counters from this card, remove 6 legend counters from this card, draw a card, then discard a card, put target resonator from a graveyard into play, and activate this effect only during main timing. Okay? So instead of casting one of your legends, you can just bring back a res from the graveyard. Okay? Legend. This guy actually cost no legend counters. Plot twist. Dun dun dun. Alright, manifest. Is that the ETB? Man, I really ought to try to find these keywords. But I mean, if you watched the first video, you should know. Manifest, I think that's ETB. 4 legendary resonators. Okay, maybe, yeah, maybe you can sack something from the grave, maybe. I don't know. Resonators you control gain barrier. And enter, no, not enter. Destroy all non-resource entities your opponent controls. You gain 200 life. Pay 1,000 life. Put a fallen resonator from your hand into your play, or put a target fallen resonator from your graveyard into play. Activate this effect once per turn. 2,000 legend. Okay. And then we got, for the first resonator, Fallen Angel, Rebellion Leader Morningstar, 5-drop. 2 red, 2 black, fallen, 1300. Barrier, flying, legendary. As you play this card, you may remove any number of cards in your graveyard from the game. You may pay an attribute of each removed card less to play this card. If this card would be put into play from anywhere other than your hand, remove it from the game instead. Enter effect, search for up to X Fallen Angel resonators you control. No, X Fallen Angel resonators and put them into play. X is equal to the number of resonators your opponent controls. Okay. Harbinger of the Fallen, Enoch. 5-drop again. 2 red. 3 black. And attack 1,000. Defense 600. Resonator Fallen Angel. When this card comes into play from the graveyard, put target fallen resonator not named Harbinger of the Fallen Enoch from your graveyard into play. Pay 800 life, shuffle target fallen spell card from your graveyard into your deck. Put a copy of the spell shuffled this way on the chase without paying its cost. And this effect can only be used once per turn. And the chase is the stack, the chain. Right? And then we got a first blue. Well, I mean, first blue res. Corrupted Punisher, Mastema, Fallen, 4-drop, 2 blue, 2 black, and attack 1000, defense 1000, resonator, fallen angel, legendary, manifest, fallen resonator. You can only use this card's manifest cost if you have 4 or more dark resonators in your graveyard. Discard a dark resonator, destroy all 9 fallen angel resonators, and activate this effect only once during main timing. Sweet, sweet art. Sweet Johnny with horns. Fallen Desire Nephilim, 3 drop, 2 blue, 1 black, and attack 800, defense 800. Legendary, discard this card and the Fallen card, draw 2 cards. Pay 800 life, shuffle target Fallen spell card from your graveyard into your deck. Put a copy of the spell shuffled this way onto the chase without paying its cost. This effect can only be used once per game. Once per turn. Okay. The Commander Fallen Eve. The Condemned Fallen Eve. 3 drop, red, blue, red, blue, purple. And attack 800, 800. Legendary. You may discard a fire, water, and dark card rather than pay this card's cost. Pay 800 life, shuffle target fallen spell card from your graveyard into your deck. Put a copy of the spell shuffled this way on the chase without paying its cost. This effect can only be used once per turn. Eve. Eve. My thugs believe in me. And Sedora... Emissary to the Fallen. 2 drop, red, blue, 6/6. Fallen Angel / human, legendary. Discard this card and the Fallen card. Put target Fallen card from your graveyard into your hand. Spend 1, banish a Fallen Resonator. Put target Fallen Angel not named and a Sedora Emissary of the Fallen from your graveyard into play. Activate this effect once per turn and only during main timing. Forsaken Witch, blue and a red, black and red, 300, 800, Witch. The first fabled spell instant you play each turn may be played without paying its cost. Pay 800 life, banish this card, search for a Fallen Resonator with total cost 2 or less, and put it into play. Okay. Versatile. Frenzied Witch, red and a black, 8/3. Quick cast, this card costs 1 more to play from your hand. Enter. If your opponent played a spell instant or activated a Resonator's effect from their hand this turn, you may counter target spell, normal, spell instant, activated, or automatic effect and destroy target non-resonator. Non-resource entity. Okay. Versatile. Blue and a black, Chaos the Origin, 6/6, Divine Blade. Enter, search for up to 2 cards with different names and reveal them. Target opponent chooses one of those cards. Put the chosen card into your graveyard and the rest into your hand. Okay. Forsaken Maiden, 1 red, 1/5, Maiden. Enter, search for a fabled card and add it to your hand. Condemned Corruption, 2 red, 2 black, spell normal. If you played this card from your hand, choose both, and otherwise choose 1. Target opponent banishes a Resonator, discards a card, then loses 800 life. Put target Resonator card from your graveyard into your hand, draw a card, then gain 800 life. This card cannot be chased. Uncounterable. Soul Tribunal, red and a purple. Spell instant. As an additional cost to play this card, discard a card, choose a non-resource entity, and destroy it. Okay, go removal. Contact with the Divine, a blue and a black. Spell normal. Put target Fallen Resonator from your graveyard into play rested. You may play Contact with Divine once per turn. Stairway to Heaven. I like. Judgment of the Dark Lords, 1 red. Nice Thick Angel. Spell instant. As an additional cost to play this card, discard a falling card. Counter target L/resonator activated or auto effect. The source of that effect loses all effects and can't gain effects until end of turn, then gain life equal to its attack. Cool answer. And last card, Exile of the Fallen. Costs 0 and spell normal. Shatter. You gain 1,000 life. What's Shatter? Death Rattle? I really ought to keep the keywords on by the setup. Anyway, search for a Fallen card not named Exile of the Fallen and add it to your hand. You may play Exile of the Fallen once per turn. Right, and that has been the Fallen faction of Tenshoku. On the next episode, we will be looking at the Obscurus. The Obscurus. Are they full of dragons? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, looking forward to it. Yeah, it looks like they might be dragon riders. But anyway, Jetful, Seer of the Tartarus. On a later date, y'all be easy.